Boko Haram divide us. Buhari urges Nigerians. President Muhammadu Buhari has appealed to Nigerians not to let Boko Haram divide the country along religious lines, following the killing of some Christians and Muslims by the Islamic State West Africa province. The president made the call in a statement by his senior special assistant on media and publicity, Malam Garba Shehu, in Abuja on Friday. Buhari, who was reacting to the reported killing of some innocent citizens, said, "I am profoundly saddened and shocked by the death of innocent hostages in the hands of remorseless, godless, callous gangs and mass murderers in that have given Islam a bad name through their atrocities. We should under no circumstance people let these people divide us by turning Christians against Muslims, because these barbaric killers don't represent Islam and millions of other law-abiding Muslims around the world. As a president, the collective security of all Nigerians is my major preoccupation, and the death of an innocent Christian or Muslim distresses me." Buhari said these people had no clearly defined agenda except the pursuit of evil through indiscriminate murder of innocent people, contrary to the teachings of Islam, which prohibits massacre. According to him, no true Muslim will be shouting Allah Akbar while killing innocent people, an evil frequently condemned by the Holy Quran. These agents of darkness are enemies of our common humanity, and they don't spare any victim, whether they are Muslims or Christians, and therefore we shouldn't let them divide us and turn us against one another. The goal of this psychopath is to cause confusion and spread distrust between Muslims and Christians, despite the fact that they are not representing the interests of Muslims or Islam. While I condemn this evil, I wish to reassure Nigerians that this administration will not lower its guards in the war against terrorism, and we will continue to intensify our efforts towards strengthening international cooperation and collaboration to break the backbone of these evildoers, the president stressed. Buhari called on all Nigerians to be united against these evil people and avoid unhelpful conspiracy theories that serve the interests of Boko Haram terrorists and ISWAP. So guys, I will learn that these people, these ISWAP people, they shared some videos, why they did what they did to the victims that they captured. At the end of the day, we were told about Christians, about 11 Christians were among those people, and I said in my mind, these are the things that, from the USA reports or trying to place Nigeria on that watch list. It's not as if maybe they will just say, oh, this country or Nigeria, is a country that's okay. They will not allow you to be, go into any religion that you want to go to, or serve any god, or maybe just to choose any religion that you want to go with. But there are some things, areas that which they have really looked into, and the good news is that the presidency said they are going to be meeting with the US government, by early next year, and they will want to ask, why did you put our name in that list, which they are going to settle among themselves. But what I know is that there are ways at which they get their report, they do their investigation and all of that. But now coming back to what the president is saying, that Nigerians should not allow these people to divide us. These are the things that, one of the things that made him come in 2015, that they were discrediting the former administration, that they didn't do their homework very well, they didn't know how to go about it, they were playing lip service with all that were happening, and people just believe that, oh, because this man has experience in the military, that he will be able to do better. But unfortunately, reverse is the case, because with what we have now, it's just like it's just like any other civilian president or civilian president, coming to to take charge. So because we are not seeing any difference that could say that we can, like, oh yes, we have somebody who has that experience in that regards. But the same story we are still hearing now. they couldn't say, they couldn't even allow, or they couldn't even accept what was happening there, because they just felt that, oh, they just have to leave. But now you are begging us the same thing that was happening, that people now felt that you have that experience to come and change the narratives. Now you are begging people not to allow those people to divide us. What are you going to do? The same rhetoric every now and then. The military don't even have what it takes even to combat with these people, and they have confessed on several occasions. The military have confessed on several occasions that with what they have, they cannot do better. That even what they have now is something that even when Shagari was in government, those equipment they bought, they got that time, those are the things they are still using now. And meanwhile, somebody, this president and the Senate president are discussing on how to use 37 billion naira to renovate a National Assembly. And they are not even talking in that direction, which we have been talking over and over again. People are even talking about other things that can develop this country in the area of education, in the area of health sector. They are not talking about that. Most importantly, with this one that we are even experiencing, with this issue of these people just taking people and, taking other people's life. You are not doing anything about it. Now you are saying we should not allow them to cause division amongst us. Yes, people get it, but what are the things that you are putting in place? No action. We are tired of all this talk. We are going to do this, we are going to do that. We are not going to, like you said, he said they will not lower their guards in the fight, fighting this evildoers, because that is what is referring them to, that they are evildoers, that they will not let lower their guards. It's just the same story we are going to be hearing. And we have a people's uncles, husbands, brothers, fathers that are, you know, facing these people. What do they have to combat them with? Nothing. Nothing. The same story day in, day out. It is a pity and very, very unfortunate. Someone says, how can we be talking about protecting our country when we have given them free passage into our country and they have started trooping into Nigeria in their millions? And I know that this is an ill wind that will blow nobody any good. A word is enough for the wise. Who is dividing the country? Ask yourself again. We know that they are vampire because no religious tell us to take other people's life. In my family, we have Muslims and Christians, and we love ourselves. Please don't be deceived. Don't be deceived. This is what makes this president very glad. He is an Islamic fundamentalist. Please, let's not be moved by these political statements. People call it rhetoric. Who is dividing Nigeria more than you? Well, all your security appointments, when all your security appointments are 98.5% Muslim, who is deceiving who? God will judge you all. Someone said the Buhari administration and the northern oligarchs and agitry, the world, especially the US, is on them. Hence, the pacifying utterances first from the Sultan and now Buhari. Wow, who would have thought that Buhari could use such strong words to condemn Islamic radicalism? He even called them terrorists and not bandits or criminals. God is at work. Someone say you are the main evil person. So sorry, sir. We are already divided with your lopsided appointment to key positions in your government. You never see what you started. You can't handle anymore. Keep blabbing. PMB, you are the one with your Islamic agenda, northern political appointment, wickedness against Christians in the north, etc., that have divided Nigeria. The ISWAP is only working in with you people believe to wipe up Christians in Nigeria. We thank God. God is not man. No argument about that. It has already been divided since you came into power 2015, when you open Nigeria doors to Fulani herdsmen for the purpose of Islamization. It's no longer secret. Someone say, God save Nigeria. As the bloody Abel cry out, let the blood of Christian that you have you are shedding, cry against you. Christians, let's no. This one is not. This one is talking about a reprisal. It's not going to work. The truth is that the northern monarch list by Sultan of Sokoto have been sponsoring, training, and arming these people, Nigeria, and slaughtering Christians. Now that the people have become uncontrollable, they are now shouting. So, guys, what the president is saying is begging Nigerians that we should not allow these people to divide us, that they are going to do their best in tackling these evil people, according to what he said. So, guys, I don't know what you think. Let's hear your own take concerning this begging that the president is begging and urging Nigerians to not to allow. Is it not to allow, or for them to do the needful, not singing rhetorics, not telling, just saying the same thing over and over again? You know, most of the time they will come, oh, we condemn this act, we condemn it, we condemn it. Oh, they will bring them to book. I think they don't use that terminology again, or that slangs again, that we are going to bring them to book. But now he said they are not going to lower their guards, in making sure that they deal with these people. But they are not using that word again. We are going to bring them to book. That one has really expired. It's no more raining. So, guys, leave your comments below and let's hear your take. Bye.